Vince McMahon, the wrestling tycoon?
Yep, modern-day sports prophet.
Didn't he also start the XFL, the alternative football league that went belly up in its first year?
Boom! That's the guy. Sports prophet.
Well, you'd think if he was a prophet, he'd have seen it coming, right? You know, turned to
Profit, sure. Yes, okay, well, granted, the XFL was a little too avant-garde. That doesn't change the very real impact Mr. McMahon has had on sports. Vince beat every other professional sport to the telegraph punch.
Shut up! It's real.
Okay, nowadays, your average fan, they can follow their favorite team 24/7. Thanks to this endless cycle of analysis, only occasionally interrupted by games. Just to fill all the time, you gotta have heroes and betrayals, addictions, drama. We demand behind the scenes, all access. And who gave it to us first?
Rebecca DeLongpre, 11th grade.
Brittany Albrecht, 10th grade.
All
but
right.
My point is, in sports, it was Vince McMahon. He knew way back in the mid-'80s that just having He-Men brain damage each other wasn't enough. So what did he do? He built his whole show around these huge pay-per-view events, and then he spent weeks building them up on the free show. Earthquake sat on Jake the Snake's snake. Oh no, will Macho Man ever marry Miss Elizabeth?
Got a blender, yeah!
Oh God. Sergeant Slaughter has betrayed America, and only Hulk Hogan can save us.
Hulk Hogan and Hulkamania are gonna go up in flames.
Somehow you never suspect the guy named Slaughter. Seems too obvious.
Point is, guy had less demand than he had compelling matches, and he solved it. Sports marketing genius. It's basically exactly what all the sports networks do now, almost 30 years later.
Hey, Vince didn't invent fictional narrative, all right? Joseph Campbell did.
The parallels get crazier. Okay, did you know Vince McMahon had a doping scandal in the 90s that played out exactly like the recent one in baseball? Compare it to the 2008 Roger Clemens case. In both cases, you got star witnesses that are granted immunity, yet failed to implicate the defendant. In both cases, the prosecution's only corroborating witness was effectively discredited.
But if memory serves, one of them was an ex-con named Nails, so credibility wasn't exactly in abundance.
But in both cases, they were acquitted. Vince kept making money, kept taking steroids. If anything, his victory over the law just made him more brazen.
Shut up, I'm talking!
Guy basically drew up the roadmap on how to beat the government on doping. You just intimidate their star witness, you let the cast-off say whatever they're gonna say, hire some good lawyers. If you ask me, even OJ took a page out of the McMahon playbook.
Did he also kill his wife? Like in a cage match?
Yeah, totally. He totally tried. Mr. McMahon's wrestling persona, Mr. McMahon, tried to kill almost every member of his family at one time or another. He was constantly interfering with matches, changing the rules. He was like a Deus Ex Machina plus a lightning rod for all of the audience's hatred rolled up into one.
It's me, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch!
That actually sounds a lot like the commissioners are starting to act now.
Thank you for that warm welcome and good evening.
Yeah, sports writers everywhere are starting to mention it. Like, the commissioners are getting into the act, and they're super nefarious. Like, NBA commissioner David Stern took a chair to a totally legit 2011 trade citing basketball reasons. But the only reason he did it was because he had a competing interest in one of the teams involved. Then, Roger Goodell, an NFL guy, suspended a bunch of players in the 2012 bounty scandal, but he had such inconclusive evidence that his ruling was overturned by an ex-commissioner.
See? Straight WWF style. Before the pandas came and took our F away. Better days.
Yeah, I guess Vince is kind of a prophet. But if that's true, then he's ruining sports.
Yep. Can't say he didn't warn us, though.
Every damn one of you were made fools of!
In my head, I just imagine him warning us.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably the same clip.
I've made fools of
all of you fools.
Yeah! Oh my God!
Exactly
What was I thinking? Then you were thinking it.
That's weird.
Weird, isn't that weird?
It's like an emotional psychic.
Exactly. Like we both feel empaths.
Hey guys, always remember to subscribe and have an amazing new year. My resolution this year is to be valued. Hugged once, maybe. Twice would be really cool. Someone to look me in the eye, or like smile, say my name right. One of those things. Happy New Year, you guys.